Welcome back, Jordan card collectors. It's Seb from Buzzer Beater Cards, and thank you for tuning back in. I know it's been a while since my last video and foray hunting Michael Jordan inserts, and yeah, but tonight, yeah, we're back. So let's get into it, and let's catch up. We've got a big box today of around 70 odd packs. It will be my biggest pack opening mystery box that I've done. So sit back and relax, and yeah, let's see what we can pull. So this particular box, it's so big it doesn't fit into my screen, but yeah, within it we will be able to uncover 70 odd packs, courtesy of an absolute gentleman who's been really wonderful to help me obtain packs and stuff like that, and boxes as well in the past, because relatively domestically, our friendly neighbors in New Zealand, and I'm in Perth, Western Australia. So I'm really pleased for that, to be able to share in the hobby with Sam, and yeah, I really appreciate this one. I know it's been a couple of months since the transaction. It's been sitting nicely in my fridge for that length of time, to my wife's annoyance, I'm sure. But let's get into it, and let's enjoy this. So I thought I'd just sort of show you how it was packaged in. You know, if you ever decide to, or find someone yourselves that can help you get a nice big mystery box, it's kind of the experience that I'm receiving, and I'm really pleased with it. It's been packaged really well, including foam lining as well. It's a fairly heavy box, pretty sturdy, thick box as well, which is really important to transport internationally, or at least across the Tasman. These 90s packs, right? So that's how it kind of is packed, and that's the top layer, and underneath there's a second layer as well. So let's see what we've got. I did actually take a peek before I started recording this video, so I know what's in there, but I thought I'd just sort of let you guys experience it as well. So we'll have a few packs of these 94-95 NBA basketball Skybox Premium. Doesn't contain Michael Jordan, that particular set, but you can get some really nice nostalgic hits in there. And then here we'll be hunting Beam Team Michael Jordans from 95-96, Series 1. Top Stadium Club Extreme 95-96. Obviously 94, if you remember. 94 didn't have Michael Jordan in that year, but he came back in 95. And here, as you can see, Beam Team, Power Zone, Power Matrix, Warp Speed, Power Matrix. I think Nemesis has got Michael Jordan in it as well, but the big gun is that Beam Team Laser Cut, which I do have a PSA 9 of that, so I'm really proud of that. And this one is a hobby pack. We've got a few of these. I think we've got five of these. So that's going to be really super exciting. And then we have in this box here, as you can sort of see, maybe you can't, but let's see how we go with this. You can see the sort of second layer just underneath. It's pretty cool, right? So we've got a few packs of these tops, not Stadium Club, but tops. But here we'll be chasing Power Booster, Michael Jordan, as well, Series 1. We've got a few of those, and I think we've got Series 2 of that as well, but let me, off memory, but we'll confirm that in a second. We've got everybody's favorite, and my channel's favorite, Skybox Premium. We will be hunting for the elusive Michael Jordan larger than life, that double-sided gold foil. I haven't even pulled any of those of any players, but hopefully that will change tonight. But we've certainly pulled from this particular pack, Series 2 of 95 Skybox Premium. You've seen on my previous videos, we've pulled quite a few different meltdowns, which was really fun, you know, to raise that heart rate, because obviously, how cool is it to be able to pull some Michael Jordan meltdown cards, extremely valuable these days. And then he's chucked in a couple of these sort of rando packs, which I love because, you know, just sort of mix it up. So that'll be a little bit of fun to just sort of delve into that just very briefly. And obviously there's already been opened, but he's chucked in just this cut above die cut. So obviously got Michael Jordan in it as well. So that's a nice little token there. And then we go into the bottom layer, just in here, sort of bottom layer like that. I'll sort of try to squeeze them out because they are really well packaged inside, which I really appreciate. And as you can see already, just what I've been able to pluck out from the bottom is the second season, Series 2, sorry. So we've got Series 1, 95, 96 tops, and we've got as well Series 2. I don't know which one has the Michael Jordan inserts or Michael Jordan pulls, but hopefully we can find out. But what really has sparked my interest in this particular Series 2 is that you can get mystery finest and finest refractors. That's pretty awesome. That's really quite exciting. So I can't wait to get into those. We've got a couple more packs of these 94, 95 Skybox Premium. I think there's center stage Shaq that you can get. As you might recall, 93, 94 has center stage as well. That beautiful black, sort of a shiny foil, just magnificent. Early 90s design. I'm pretty sure 94, 95 also has something similar. Then we've got some hobby packs of Collector's Choice, 95, 96, pretty cool. I was looking for the actual numerals to know what year this was, but sort of just found that, yeah, they actually wrote it out phonetically, I think, or something along those lines. 95, 96, so we will be looking for, I guess, You Crashed the Game, and probably some other sort of types of subset inserts and I guess those kind of stuff. And 95, 96 Series 1 hobby. This is not the Collector's Choice, this is retail. Sorry, not hobby, but retail. We can potentially get Electric Court. I know you can get Michael Jordan Electric Court parallels, which is pretty cool. I haven't opened these in a while, which is just a nice little you know, flashback to the past, 1990. And you could get Michael Jordan, of course, in there. And then here is a few of these sort of packs of NBA hoops. We've opened a few of these in the past, and we are looking for that very hard ratio under the radar Skyview pallet of 1 out of 480 packs for that. So that's going to be a pretty exciting one. And then this is the hobby pack of Collector's Choice, sorry. This is those series, I guess series 1 or 2 sort of goes with that, right? So series 1 and probably series 2 here. So we've got one of those, and then we kind of finish off with a bit of flair. We'll put the box down now. And we've got 95, 96. We're going to be chasing some Total O. We've got quite a few of these. I don't have the Total O insert yet. And then we've got a international 95, 96. So yeah, that will be interesting. All right. So that's the sort of selection that we're going to be going through. I guess I'll sort of show you just how that kind of looks like. It's quite a lot of packs. So I'm going to try to order these in such a way that kind of makes a little bit of sense as to how we'll sort of progress, which is, you know, just the fun of it, right? So I guess the bigger hits like the Skyview palette might come sort of towards the end. 95, 96, I'll put those away. Tops as well, 95, 96. I mean, those have got the refractors, the finest refractors. How amazing would that be to pull a refractor. I don't think I've pulled any refractors ever or yet, so that's going to be fun. And then, yes, of course, yeah, the beam teams. Oh my goodness, that's going to be exciting. And just to pull any beam team die cut, that would be great. I think probably what we'll do is we'll open some of those lower end ones, the 94, 95 Skybox Premium first, and then one of these as well. Possibly, yeah, we'll sort of make our way through some of these Upper Deck Collector's Choice, and then one of these sort of international ones, just to sort of get the juices rolling. Then we'll sort of look into these electric court hunts, and then we'll sort of move our way into Skybox Premium and hunt those larger than life inserts. Surely with the amount that we've been opening of Skybox Premium 95, 96, we will get a larger than life of some description, or at least a Meltdown Jordan one of these days. So we'll sort of start, I'd say, with just these selections here for now, and then we'll sort of progress to the Total O as well, and then we'll finish off with the big boys or girls, to be politically correct. But we'll probably just have a go at these as well, or I might leave these for maybe my brother and his kids perhaps. So I'll sort of think about it. But I might just put those aside for now and sort of see how I feel towards the end. 96, 97 though, NBA basketball. Each pack contains one Upper Deck Michael Jordan, a cut above, which is that. Insert, find Upper Deck mini and gold mini inserts. I don't know the background behind these particular packs, but a Jordan is a Jordan, and I'm glad to add it to my binder and sleeve it up and all that kind of thing. A cut above. The Jordan years. 4-time NBA most valuable player. And that was through this is 95, 96, I'd say. But it tells you the years that he got MVP. So that's pretty cool. I might just sleeve that. So sort of get the sleeves going, the sleeving. This is a Jordan hunting channel, so any Jordan is a good Jordan. Let's just chuck that up here for now. Bit of little inspiration. I think that looks like Popeye Jones, and it is Popeye Jones, Tom Googs, and Tyus Edney, and then everybody's favorite checklist. All right, so I'll put probably we're going to have a lot of common cards that we'll need to find a way to move those around. But just to start my customary way of enjoying my downtime opening up basketball cards. I'm going to enjoy this nice little beer. It's a Pale Ale. If you know what a Pale Ale is, it's just, I guess, associated with the way of roasting the malts, and the lighter the roast, or the lighter the malt, I guess the lighter the flavour, and it's all about sort of like the tones, and I think this one is, being a Pale Ale, it's going to be probably a nice sort of maybe moderate type of drink, where you sort of drink it just casually, relaxed, you know. And the thing I like about this beer, it's from Perth, WA, and it's from a town in Perth. It's called Freo. It's probably about 35 minutes away from where I live. So I'm just going to have a quick swig of it. Oh, it's delicious. It has definitely fruity undertones. Hopped with Cascade and Chinook hop cones, unpasteurized and live bottle condition. Our Pale Ale has unique, hoppy, balanced and refreshing flavors. And where does it say? It does say somewhere that it's from Freo. So if you're ever in the area, or if you can find a drink that you just want to taste a bit of WA, I do recommend this one. Beautiful. So hopefully we're gonna find ourselves pulling some terrific Michael Jordan cards. So let's get stuck into this Euro one, which probably won't have Michael Jordan cards, but I lie, I take that back. First card off the rank is a Michael Jordan. I think that's a base. That is beautiful. Is it in a different language at the back? No, it's not. I mean, the pack itself had, you know, different language on it. Yeah, this is probably an international pack, but it does have the cards in English, so that's pretty cool. Wow, that's great. I don't think I have this, so I am going to sleeve this straight up. We are off to a bloody good start. I might just chuck that into a toppy as well. Oh, that's great. So as you know, I like to put the best pulls on the aisles, and as we sort of progress, if we get better pulls, we'll look to substitute one of those until we sort of finish off with the best of the best. Muggsy Bogues, these are really interesting looking cards, very colourful. A lot of sort of I don't know what that pattern is. It kind of reminds me of like a rug. Scottie Pippen, Todd Day, rookie sensation Eric Montross with a nice print line running right through the middle there, and that kind of looks like a checklist at the back, and it kind of is. Golden State Warriors. Jeez, that's, don't know what that's about. Cool, so we are off to a good start. We've got two Michael Jordans on the board, and I am liking the way this looks. I don't know if, you know, if we start pulling some absolute banging Michael Jordan cards, I'm going to put it down to somewhat of a beginner's luck because it's been ages since I've done a video and busted open packs. So it's kind of got that flavor to it. Beginner's luck. Sherman Douglas rookie. Mark Bryant. This is 1990 NBA hoops. Patrick Ewing All-Star East. That's kind of cool. Tyrone Corbin. Dave Hoppin. Antoine Carr. Will Perdue. Phil Jackson. John Sally. Chuck Daly. Chris Ford. John Long. Michael Jordan. No, Jerome Lane. Oh, wow. That's a blast from the past, 1990. Alrighty. What do we crack on to next? Let's go the 94-95 Skybox Premium. So we will be looking for, geez, head of the class. 1 out of 480 packs. And center stage, 1 out of 72. Dual autograph card, 1 out of 1,500 packs. What on earth? Since when does 94-95 have such crazy opportunities, man? That's hectic. So yeah, these packs, or this whole box, I squeezed it into my fridge. For the better part of the last, yeah, since it arrived, late April. So we're talking nearly, you know, like this you can scratch and then something or rather. We're talking, you know, 2.5 months in the fridge. And, you know, I do like to leave the cards and boxes and all that from the 90s in the fridge for that length of time. It's usually done me a good good service in helping to avoid bricking. It's not an exact science, but it's just my methodology. And as you can kind of see, so far so good. This is a fairly glossy card. Card design, you know, or material. Steve Smith, Kevin Willis, Lindsay Hunter, Harold Miner. I'm not going to say it. Luke Longley, Baby Jordan. All right, I said it. Luke Longley from Perth, WA. The big centre. Heard him on the radio recently. I can't remember what it was for, but he is pretty philanthropic, I think, is the word to describe him. Quite an astute businessman as well in Australia. Oh, Georgie Morrison. Alrighty, so we get one of these in each pack. Isaiah Ryder. Muggsy Bogues, Michael something, Kendall Gill, David Benoit. Shout out to my brother who shares the same name. Olden Polins, Charles Oakley, The Mailman, Dynamic Jules, Lindsay Hunter and Kenny Anderson. Vinny Del Negro and Georgie Morrison. You sort of feel that embossing. It's kind of cool. It's like a little button on the card. Vladdy Divac. Pretty sure he's a Hall of Famer. Sam Cassell. No inserts so far. That looks like David Robinson, yep. Great condition, these cards. Kevin something or other, Edwards. Doug Edwards. Look at that. Doug Edwards and Kevin Edwards. I wonder if they were related. Reggie Williams. Adam Keefe. Kenny Smith. Vernon Maxwell. Yeah, Vladdy Divac. Chris Mullins? Yeah, Chris Mullins. Eldon Campbell. Yeah, very familiar style with the Skybox Premium from 93, 94. So 94, 95 is somewhat very similar. But yeah, I'd imagine if you get a box of these, you know, you're probably looking at about 36 packs in a box back then. So the chances of getting anything decent was probably pretty difficult. So we've got our first insert, Raging Rookies. Tony Kukoc. That's a nice sort of matte finish there to the card. That's pretty cool. Tony Kukoc. That would, you know, for people that like those sort of set collectings, that would be a nice one to probably try to finish. Robert Horry, Mookie, Dynamic Jules. It's probably a subset. Del Curry, Harold Miner again. No, Isaiah Ryder, sorry. Muggsy Bogues again. David Benoit, Derek Harper. Yeah, Kendall Gill. Geez, the only, you know, annoying part of that is just how you have to kind of flip the cards around after each to get to the next card, basically, which is not so fun. All right, so we've got one sort of insert so far, and I reckon we will start making our way into these electric court hunting. Let's have a look at the yeah, gold electric court. I'm pretty sure you can get normal electric court, which is every pack, and then a gold electric court. Yeah, so it's going to be incredibly difficult odds to get a gold electric court Michael Jordan, but you never know. We have got return beginner's luck today, and we've got that electric court Googly Otter. Shame that they kind of put it right at the front of the pack, you know. You can sort of risk a bit of damage there. Now, I guess if it's gold, it would be gold, right? I don't quite know if that's gold or not. I kind of feel like there's a little bit of silver going through that, so maybe it's just a normal one. Unless there's another sort of electric quart that pops up inside to go with that normal base electric quart. That's one per pack. Let's have a look. Terrell Brandon, David Benoit again, Nick Anderson. Okay, we've got Mitch Richmond, NBA All something, maybe the back will tell us. Yeah, NBA All second team, Mitch Richmond. This guy was a scoring king, man. Don't know how he sort of only made it into the second team. Reggie Miller. Another one of these sort of badge cards. Third team. Wow. Second team here, Wesley Person, all rookie second team. And then we've got a 85, the rookie years. Detlef Schrempf. Okie dokes. Interesting cards, I guess. Might just put the electric quart, I guess, here. So yeah, tonight is a Saturday here in Perth. It's the first month of winter. Now we're sort of entering the second month of winter, I think. Or maybe the first. And yeah, it's the start of a new financial year, being July the 1st. It's a Scottie Pippen, NBA, all NBA first team Scottie Pippen. That's kind of nice. I think the inserts are more towards the back. Mitch Richmond rookie years. First team Brian Grant. We've got our predictor card. Hey, it's a Michael Jordan NBA Player of the Month. Cool, we are hitting some Jordans. I don't think I've ever owned any of these sort of predictor cards. I like the idea of, I've seen them around. I like the idea of having pulled one. So I'll probably take this one here off and chuck that up there. Let me just double check this predictor card thing. Yeah, retail predictor, 1 out of 30. Jordan collection and retail predictor, 1 out of 30. So that's not a bad pull. That's not a bad pull at all. All right, Rod Strickland, and then we've got our Joe Dumas electric quartz, and then these are just all the base cards. Patrick Ewing, Horace Grant, Vlade Divac. Cool, nice. Happy with that. Yeah, so it's a nice looking card, that one, that March '96 Michael Jordan predictor. So it's a nice design. All right, we've got a Clyde Drexler. Clyde, the Glide Drexler electric quartz. And then we go to the back. That's where all the inserts are, all the subsets. Grant Hill, first team. Sean Kemp, Tim Hardaway. Sean Kemp, wow, look how young he was. Alden Polence. Yep. Cool. Nothing to see. Eddie Jones, fake Kobe. All right, so we finished that off with a Clyde Drexler electric quartz, so that's kind of nice. All right, now we're going into hobby 95, 96. Potentially, I guess the main hits are the different colored You Crashed the Game. You can get the gold You Crashed the Game, and that's probably going to be the main hits, right? So let's see what we can get. Yeah, so it's a Saturday here, end of financial year is sort of where I was going with that. Oh, that's right, you can get the platinum players as well. It sort of comes out a bit more if it's a platinum players. Oh, we've got another Jordan. That's nice, isn't it? That's a nice looking Jordan. Little subset there. Yeah, so I reckon I could have opened these boxes, these packs, sorry, a while back. It's just that for me, as you might not recall, I guess, is I kind of like to, Dennis Scott, have a reason, you know, like a more of a significant reason to open these sort of expensive type of hobby interests kind of thing, because the key word being expensive. I don't just want to keep doing that every week, every day, just, you know, spending money after money after money, big money as well. I kind of want to use it as more, you know, give myself a reason to. So it tends to be more of a reward basis kind of thing, doing all this. Okay, so this is the Series 2 version. So we opened up the Series 1. We only had one pack of the Series 1, so that was kind of cool. Now we've got the Series 2. I think it's much the same. Gold, You Crashed the Game. Platinum Players Club debut. Yeah, Platinum Players Club, 1 out of 35. Yeah, so it's been a really brutal last 3 months at work for me. It's just been hectic, like you wouldn't believe. But successful, I guess, in my line of work. So now that the quarter is gone, and now that the end of financial year, Hectos is finished. Photo gallery. That's pretty cool. Charles Barkley says, Charles is in charge. Lonzo Mourning in the background as well. Yeah, I kind of just want to reward myself like I do with this sort of splurge. And Mitch Richmond, man, we've been getting a lot of Mitch Richmond. Okay, so Penny proves his worth with a strong dunk photo gallery. I've actually never seen that subset before, but I kind of dig it. Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. It might have taken, you know, nearly 3 months, but yeah, it feels worth it. You know, it feels more worth it. Like I do see a lot of you know, YouTubers who probably do it obviously for the financial possible rewards. I don't do that at all. But man, you got to spend money to make money if you do it like that through YouTube, so consistently and weekly, regularly, daily, whatever the case is. They must be like earning mega bucks in their daily work or something. I don't know, but I certainly can't afford to do it like that. Chris Webber. And so yeah, I spread my hobby experience around a bit, and it's kind of what it looks like these days. Every couple of months I'll Brian Shaw, I'm pretty sure I had Brian Shaw before as well. I'll put up a video, and it also gives, you know, these packs or boxes that I'm getting some time in the fridge to do its thing. Just sort of just reminding me that I haven't had any significant bricking so far. So far so good. Another one of these. Be good to get a Jordan out of that. Nick Van Exel. Jerry Stackhouse. That is a cool looking card. Scouting report. Yeah, so I enjoy it this way, and I can relax. It's a Saturday here in Perth. A little bit later because I was kind of enjoying watching a Jennifer Lawrence movie just before, sort of delayed. Oh, Shaq. That's a nice looking Shaq card. I might just set that one aside. Yeah, so it kind of just delayed me uploading and doing this video. I was kind of thinking about it in the back of my mind, you know, sort of building that anticipation. But yeah, what was that movie called? No Hard Feelings, I think it's called. It's one of the sort of late, newish sort of comedies. It was just so funny, man. Jerry Stackhouse, one of these. Another Shaq scouting report. It's kind of cool. Karl Malone. Is that another Shaq? Eastern Conference. It is. Man, getting a lot of Shaqs recently. Cool. Checklist. Not so cool. Wow, what is that? What is this? 95-96 debut. Players Club. Man, I reckon that's a super hard card to get. Hang on, I did see that on the back of the pack. Hang on, I've never seen that card before in my life. Check out this card. Let me know if you've ever seen this before. Players Club debut trade. Players Club debut trade card. 1 out of 144. You can get the Platinum Players Club debut trade, which is 1 out of 720. I don't know how you can tell if this is Platinum or if this is normal. Trade this card for entire set of new 30 Collector's Choice. Expired in 1996. That is really cool. 1 out of 144. That is so cool, eh? I'm just gonna put that in the, I guess, sort of hit stack, I guess. Hang on. What am I doing to my hit stack? I'm diluting it with crap. I don't mind that Jerry Stackhouse there. Cool. Why is my hit stack so big? Don't recall getting that many hit stacks. I mean hits. Matt Geiger, what the? No. Bear with me as I fix up my hit stack. I like the electric quartz, I'll keep those. The rest of the stuff just kind of goes into, you know, just like fillers and stuff like that. When you make card sales, you just give people like extra cards and make it, you know, a little bit more of a surprise kind of thing happening. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Players Club debut, 1 out of 144. I guess not valuable, obviously, these days at all. Probably worth 50 cents, but I like it, you know, purely based on the fact that back in those days, with those sort of pack odds, it would have been something more notable. I guess Mookie photo gallery of this as well. I didn't know you could do that. I wonder if you can get a Jordan. Scouting again, Barkley. Photo gallery, mailman. Kind of cool cards. Mostly sort of junk waxy, but look, I've never sort of really opened up a lot of those packs, so it's just nice sort of having a gander, seeing what they were sort of all about. Cool, Mike Price, Hakeem, Dikembe. Oh, first you crashed a game, Silver, Eric Montross. Cool, it looks like another Barkley. Jerry Stackhouse again. That's a nice Chris Webber, looking a bit chunky there. Hey, we've got another Jordan. Jordan, Oh, geez, it's so hard to read that. Oh, no, it just says Jordan. Career NBA playoff scoring leader. That's pretty cool. The Jordan collection, that's what it is. Hey, yeah, it's a Jordan. We're getting a few. We are getting a few MJs. That's what it's about. That's what we want. So we shall sleeve that. And add that to the Jordan pile. All right, 3, 4 more of these. I think we'll try to speed those ones up a bit more. All right. Nick Van Exel. Hey, another MJ. Beautiful. We're liking that. Playoff time. All right, what else? It's another Shaq. David Robinson. Cool Beans. Gary Payton. That dude. James Robinson. Mario. Sacramento. It's weird sort of angelic white fading background. Cool. Okie doke. So we did get another Jordan out of that pack. Right. Dana Barris. Rest in peace. Cliff Robinson. Scotty. Georgie. Oof, bit of a dud pack, that one. Yeah, these packs are so sort of like aluminium foily. Who's that? Getting a few Mario Bennett's, Theo Ratcliffe, Muggsy, Sam Perkins, another Scotty, Sam Cassell, I think, another Jerry Stackhouse. He was obviously a big deal in that year. Hey, another MJ, and Kenny Anderson. Cool. I'll have to check whether I've got one of these. I don't think I do, but now I've got 2. So we're sort of just about made our way through all the lowish ends of this mystery box. Grant Hill. Oh, that's a classic. Supersonic. Sean Kemp. Grant Hill. I love this stain. Oh, that's a classic photo. Scottie Pippen. What is Karl Malone doing? Blowing bubbles. Don't choke on that, mate. Cool. Alrighty. So yeah, that particular set, just a ton of those sort of little small subsidy Jordan cards, which is still pretty cool, but nothing huge. And we are going Total O hunting, Fleer 95, 96. You can get hot packs, which are mostly filled with like inserts, but I think that's really the main hits out of this pack. Total O, which is 1 out of 12, so not huge odds. But you want to get the Total O with a hot pack sort of branding on it, and that's 1 out of 72. Okay, so that's what we want. Let's see how we go. End to end, Vlade Divac. Wow, very busy cards. Sam Cassell. Yep. Terry Porter. Yep. Mario Ellie. Yeah, that's a dud pack if you ever saw one. Oof, got a few of these. So it's been a pretty busy couple of months. Made a few card sales as well. Just sold a Bullets Encounters, Rasheed Wallace. Just before I did this video, had an eBay sale. Oh, rookie. Okay, that's how the rookies look like. Had an eBay sale of a Caleb Williams, David Robinson, NFL, if you sort of follow NFL, card. It was an auto that I pulled out of some random packs of, I can't remember what year, Goodwins Champions. And I managed to pull an on-card auto of Caleb Williams. It was like oh, wow, rookie Kevin Garnett. Yeah, rookie Kevin Garnett. Hey, look at that. It's Michael Jordan. Firm Foundation, Michael Jordan, 95-96. And a rookie Kevin Garnett. Yeah, so it's been a a nice couple of months, you know, for a heap of card sales. Sort of got stuck into a little bit with my wife of Magic the Gathering, Final Fantasy. Made a nice card sale of a pull from that, which was cool. End to end, Anthony Hardaway. Firm Foundation, Jason Kidd. Rookie, someone rather. Rookie, someone rather. Another rookie. John something. Another rookie. Hey, Shaq. That's kind of cool. And Charlie Ward. What was it? It was a Serge Foil Kefka, if you know the circus bad guy. Circus legendary creature, I guess. Magic user. Crazy Clown. Hey, end to end. Shaq. That's kind of cool. Some nice subsets, I have to say, in this. They look kind of interesting. Charles Barkley. So that was good. And what else? Purchased a few PSA 9 MJs to sort of add to my PC. That honor roll refractor with Olajuwon on the back, double-sided refractor, is one of the newer purchases. I'm not going to say acquisitions. I hate that word, acquisitions. You know, acquisitions is so businessy. Whereas, you know, just buying the cards that you like as a hobby collector. Yeah, that's how I see it for me. But yeah, I'm glad I got that. Plus a few other sort of PSA 9 MJs. I think my latest one was the 93 Beam Team. I've pulled a few of the raw Michael Jordan Beam Teams in the past from just pack openings, but you know, it's sort of different getting the PSA 9s, because a lot of the times the raws are just really pretty average condition. So I think it's just obviously nice to get something that you know is graded in a good condition. Hence why I like to collect more sort of PSA 9 than raw of anything. And that's one of my favorite inserts as well, the 93 Class Encounters 93 Beam Team. Sean Kemp again. So I'm glad to finally add that in. I'd like to get the 92 Michael Jordan Beam Team, but that's pretty expensive. That's pretty expensive these days. As are a lot of PSA 9 MJs anyway, MJ inserts. They've just shot up through the roof. I did actually sell one of my PSA 9. Hey, is that Jordan? Oh no, it's Dennis Rodman. I did sell one of my PSA 9 Michael Jordans, which I don't normally sell PSA 9 Jordans. But I thought I'd sort of test the market. I think it was a 95 or 96 or 7, one of those years. What was it? It was a Rain Man insert. It was a Rain Man members only parallel. MJ PSA 9. I chucked it on eBay for what was a silly price, I know. Anyway, and then sort of slowly dropped it a bit more down to earth, and got chatting to a really lovely gentleman in Florida, and he ended up buying it eventually when we sort of agreed to mutually happy price, I guess. So I let it go. And it's had its benefits. Definitely selling that card. I've been able to get a couple of nice things around the house. So yeah, not gonna lie. That's one of the great things about this hobby is the investment side of it. As anything becomes more popular, maybe people might pay a price that makes it really more worthwhile to let go of something that you, I guess, ordinarily just kind of saw it and had it as more of part of your little side hobby collection, which that was the case with that one, because it's a beautiful artwork design on that one. I really love the design of it. All right, so we are going to go now into the big time cards, guys. Let's get larger than life and meltdown hunting. We've done it so many times before. So let's get stuck into those ones and see if we can find a meltdown. Alrighty, so we kind of know the drill with these ones. You're not going to get a lot of great cards, apart from maybe a subset electrified Jordan, a Jerry Stackhouse rookie, or maybe even a Kevin Garnett rookie. That's probably about the most that you'll sort of see coming out of those, outside of the key inserts, which could either be obviously the meltdown larger than life, because they contain Jordan, but otherwise the other inserts, Jerry Stackhouse rookie, there you go, would be the Kinetics and Grant Hill electrified, Kinetics, and some other sort of like foily type of oh, there you go, another Kevin Garnett rookie. It's about my 50 billionth one of those, which aren't worth much, the Kinetics and all that kind of stuff anyway. So so we can sort of basically smash through these, and they are coming apart like absolutely perfect, as good as you can hope it to be. So cannot complain at all, actually, with any of the packs that I've opened tonight so far. Maybe, just maybe, leaving them in the fridge for 2 months or so really can help, as well as obviously the person that you're buying it off, how they've sort of stored it themselves before you got your hands onto them and busted them open. So yeah, a combination of a few different things can sort of lead to a nice experience, I guess. On this, no inserts so far, which is a shame. Magic Johnson. Nope. Damon Stoudemire, Mighty Mouse. All right, hopefully we can get a meltdown out of this last pack of 95, 96 Skybox Premium Series 2. Can we do it? No, but we can get a Hot Sparks. Is that Gary Payton? Yeah, I think it's Gary Payton. Yeah, Gary Payton. Nice looking flashy insert. Alrighty. So at least we did get an insert, but no Jordan, unfortunately, this time. But maybe, just maybe, we might see ourselves a shiny gold looking thing flashing, you know, along the edge there. And you just know, if you see that, your heart's going to start racing. Wilkins becomes NBA's all-time winningest coach. Okie dokes. So this one here, let's do it. Let's find something good. No. Okay, Glenn Robinson, Atomic. Look, nice looking card, but it's not the one that we want. So hazard a guess that the rest of these are just going to be nothing interesting. Jason Kidd aside. Allen Houston, Dino Raja. Allen Houston, as mentioned. Charles Oakley. Alrighty. We'll keep cracking along. Let's go larger than life. So tomorrow is going to be another good day. It's going to be my favourite AFL club, Fremantle Dockers, and they are on I think a 5 or 6 game winning streak. So Scottie Pippen, nice one. So they're sort of making their way into the top 8, which is where you kind of want to be, sort of towards the pointy end of the AFL season. You want to be in the top 8 if you want to be in playing the finals, any finals footy. But it is such a even competition, the AFL at the moment, apart from, you know, who's at the top, who we shall not name. Outside of that, it's actually a very even comp at the moment. So anyone in the sort of from 2nd to about 9th or 10th can make it into the top 8 at the end of 24 rounds. So Freo play Sydney Swans. Nick Van Exel Kinetic. Yeah, we're getting a few inserts, which is kind of cool. Now these are kind of sounding like they're sort of stuck, but they're not really doing anything to the surface condition at all. They come apart really well once you sort of get yourself a finger hold on it. So nothing to worry about whatsoever. Okay, we've got 3 more of these, larger than life. 3 more of these to go. Skybox Premium. Can we do it? Come on. Let's see. Houston wins it all over again. Nice little booklet thing. It's like a little publication piece of a key event in the NBA season. I know you can get some nice MJ publications that came out in that little booklet. Sean Camp, Larry Johnson, Pooh Richardson. Looks like another insert. No. Anthony Mason. Stuck on you, Pooh. Reggie. Christian Laettner. Steve Kerr. Now that was a super dud pack. Alright, so we're down to the last 2 of these. It's been a little while since we saw MJ. I'm really hoping that he will turn out for us. think these cards are a little bit more sort of squished on the edges, unfortunately. Rod Strickland. Oh, one of these, Charles Barkley close-ups. It's a small set, that one. Yeah, I pulled quite a few though when I opened an actual box of those, a hobby box. Anthony Hardaway. Oaks. Last pack. So it kind of seems that my luck with trying to pull a really super card out of that series is looking pretty slim, unfortunately. And it does continue because that's not the insert that we want to see. That's an atomic. Unfortunately, can't even give those away. Jason Kidd. Dina Raja. David Benoit. And Mark Jackson. Yeah, Mark Jackson. Alrighty. So not much happening there from 95, 96 Skybox Premium, unfortunately. But I think that could change as we sort of navigate our way into more 95, 96. And particularly Topps Finest. Not Topps Finest, sorry. Topps, and then we'll finish up with some Topps Stadium Club. But I think actually we'll just do some Skyview. I think it's Skyview or Power Pallet. Skyview Pallet, yeah. 1 out of 480. Hunting with MJ. I did actually see someone on a YouTube channel who did pull a Skyview Pallet, which was amazing. And it was a Jordan as well. I could not believe my eyes, and I think nor could he. What a lucky pack that was, for sure. All right, I'm just gonna have a quick squig. Why does I keep saying it? Oh, that's refreshing. Yeah, quick swig should be. Yeah, so just imagine that. I never thought I'd actually see that. Can't remember who the YouTuber was, but yeah, I mean, pulling one of those cards. Anthony Hardaway. Skyview Pallet, man. Far out. 1 out of 480 packs. And he pulled the Jordan as well. It's just incredible. So, yeah. Kudos to that dude. Yeah, so this is fun. I know it's a long video. It's a lot of packs to go through, and it's been a while for me since I've opened up any packs. But yeah, I am really sort of just more in my kind of personal space at the moment, just relaxing in my own way. And yeah, like I said, this is like a reward for just mostly work efforts. In times gone past, I've sort of rewarded myself with, you know, big box and pack openings. Another Anthony Hardaway. Hey! Speaking of which, wow, we did it! Holy cow! This is the Power Pallet. Holy moly! We actually did it. It's Charles Barkley. You know, it's not MJ, but who cares, man? That's a really super hard card to insert to pull. Power Pallet. Let me just think. Is that the one that's 1 out of 480 packs? Hang on, let's just sort of... yeah, let's just, sorry, we've got one more pack. So Skyview, I don't think this is a Skyview one out of 480. Hoops Power Palette, 1 out of 32. You can get Jordan out of that for sure, Power Palette. The Skyview one, I think that's got the acetate the acetate component to the design. It's kind of like see-through, and that's the 1 out of 480. But you know, I'm more of a foil kind of guy. Shiny foil always gets me. So I kind of feel like that's probably the nicer insert, and probably should have got the maybe should have got the harder odds, pack odds. Alrighty, so yeah, that's got to go above. Cool. So we are really finding our feet now. I'm gonna leave these two last, only because that's the big MJ Beam Team hunt. So let's do series 1. Let's find ourselves, I guess, I think power boosters. I think the power boosters you can get in the MJ in that insert. Tops 95, 96. Cool. I have not opened this before. Oh, maybe I have. Muhammad. That dude. Let's do Gary Payton. It's kind of nice steel leaders design there. Corey Blunt. Raptors draft. Okie dokes. Robert Parrish. I think Robert Parrish might have passed away. I think, yeah. Sad to say. Cool, active leader. Tyrone Hill. Hey, Shaq, that's nice. David the Admiral. That's kind of cool as well. Scotty. Wow, that's kind of cool. That's a nice Scotty Pippen card. Jeez, that got rough there. Okie dokes. So no inserts just yet, but I feel like we're building towards something notable. And the good thing is the cards are generally coming apart pretty well. That's a nice Hakeem. That's pretty cool. Christian Leitner. Lindsey Hunter. D. Brown. That's a nice Hakeem as well. Beautiful images on these tops. Alonzo Mourning. Jeez, man. Beautiful cards. Doug Smith. Antonio. Juwan Howard. Come on, let's see something shiny. Let's go, shininess. Latrell Sprewell. Hakeem the Dream. Charles Oakley. Muggsy Bogues. Sean Bradley? Yeah. Jamal. Dennis Rodman, Benoit Benjamin, PJ Brown, Jeff Hornacek. Okay, so it feels kind of difficult to get any decent hits out of this particular set at the moment. Hopefully that will change. The more you open, the closer you get. All right, Grant Hill. That's a nice Grant Hill photo. John Stockton, Mario, this person, Jeff Malone, Kid Oaks, another Jeff Malone, ACL, Tony Kukoc. Okay. So far, the only great thing about this these packs, and it's very slim so far, is really just the photography. Yeah, the photography of it all. Cliff Robertson, rest in peace. Yeah. Steals leader, Scottie Pippen. Nick, Jamal. Zoe with O'Neal sort of guarding him. Another large one, lots of a large one. If you're a fan. Scotty. Yeah, wow, man, these packs are brutal. So hopefully, maybe the more I complain, the closer I get to a Jordan. These packs are absolutely brutal. Isaiah Ryder. BJ Armstrong. Kenny Anderson. Lionel Simmons. Yeah, wow. Pretty much 100% of these packs have been just base cards and sort of like really minor subsets. 95, 96 tops. Probably wouldn't buy that in the future. Grant Hill again. Patrick Ewing. Okay, we do have an insert coming up. Don't know what that's about. But it looks cool, right? It's foil. It looks cool. It goes into the hit stack. And we do have our first MJ from this set. It is active leader. A little bit of snowing, unfortunately. Not the best centering either. But probably the best hit so far out of that really super average so far. Tops 95, 96, unfortunately. Yeah, hopefully we can get something really quite surprising out of these last two Series 1 packs. But either way, it has been fun, and we now get a much better condition, much better centered active leader Jordan. That is way better than that last active leader Jordan. So thank you very much for your kind donation. Beautiful. We've got another Hakeem. We've got a Shaq coming up as well. That's a really cool looking Shaq, isn't it? Damn, that's really nice photography. Jason Kidd? Yeah. Heaps of BJ Armstrongs in this set. Chris Mullin? Yeah, Chris Mullin. Vinny Del Negro. Alrighty. Last pack. And I have to kind of say, I can't wait for it to finish. It has not been good to us. Alrighty. Cedric Sabalas, Mitch Richmond, Latrell Sprewell, Cedric, no, George Lynch, Clarence, something or other, Bimbo Coles, yeah, wow, man, Scotty, super average, yeah, nothing. Wowza. Alrighty, let's just hope that Series 2 is a lot better, really. Finest refractors. Let's go finest refractors or power boosters. Yeah, let's see. Finest refractor, mystery finest, 1 out of 36. Finest refractor, 1 out of 216. World class, 1 out of 18. I'm pretty sure you can get Jordan out of that world class. This I have high hopes for. I'm very optimistic about this. I just think that this is going to be the complete opposite, and we will pull something else. Come on, speak it into existence and it will appear or not. Nope. Not yet, but it's coming. It has been spoken into existence, and some UFO is hearing these pleas, these cries for help. Chris Webber, Rex Chapman, Mookie, Sumner, Murdoch, Smith, someone else. This looks a little bit different. Eric Williams, Corey. Hey, Jerry Stackhouse. That's kind of nice. What does that say? NBA something. It's a nice little stamp though. But yeah, the sort of underwhelmingness kind of continues, unfortunately. Alrighty. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mark Price. Someone or other. Someone else. Jeez, what are these cards backwards? Nope. Nope, but we do have a nice shack. Nope, nope. And Bobby Sura. Nope. Oof, okie dokes. Look, it's still fun, you know. It's still fun to try to hunt these elusive cards. Not the checklist. Nope. You can kind of see why. Oh, rattle and roll. That I think is a cool. That is Glenn Robertson. Rattle and roll. That is a cool design. I've never seen that before, but I'm glad for it. Mark Bryant, Kevin Garnett. Pretty sure that must be like a rookie badge. I'm just going to put that into the hit pile because it's KG. Alright, we are running out of cards. Packs to open. Okay, come on. Nope. Nope. Kevin Garnett, another. I think that's his rookie card for sure. Hey, we've got another rattle and roll, and it is Juwan Howard. Okie dokes. No. Unfortunately. Oof. Alrighty. Dennis Scott. Sean Kemp. No. Bryant Reeves. Oof. Okie dokes. This set is way harder than it looks to pull something good. This is actually a lot of cards, a lot of packs. But yeah, it's really slim pickings. Another nice Shaq base. Luke Longley. That's nice. Hey, we got MJ base. That's pretty cool. That's quite nicely centered too. Damn, man, he's angry. Or he's happy. I don't know. Probably more likely to be angry than happy. That's a nice MJ base. Johnny Stockton. Cool, cool, cool. Alrighty. So we've opened a lot of packs. We've opened really a lot of packs, and to be fair, like we're hunting Jordan, and we can't say that we didn't really get Jordan. Jerry Stackhouse rookie, man, because we did. We got quite a few Jordans. Didn't have to be huge Jordans. Dennis Rodman, but man, Grant Hill, rattle and roll. 3 of those. Grandmama. But yeah, we did get a heap of MJ base and subsets. So, alrighty, this is the one. These are the ones. These are the ones that you really want to get your hands on a beam team. And these you really hope that they come out in good condition. Power Zone, Warp Speed, Wizards. Or maybe they don't come in beam team. Nah, they surely would. It says it on the pack, on the front of the pack. There's definitely beam team opportunities. Alrighty, let's do this. The cards are coming apart brilliantly, and that's an Extreme Corpse Shaquille O'Neal. That looks pretty cool. I think that's just a subset. Wow, what is that? Man, there's a lot happening. Inaugural year. I don't really know what to make of that. Bobby Hurley, Kenny Anderson, Sura. Okie dokes. First pack down. We are on the home stretch. Thank you for hanging in there. Yeah, it's definitely a long one. Okay, we've got a Nemesis coming up. Derek Harper, Bryant. It's a Shaq and Alonzo Nemesis. These are double foil. Yeah, that's so cool. That is a really cool looking card. I think that's worth a toppy. Group G, Billy, Nick. Wow, what is that, man? Transaction. 2 transactions, Spud Webb and Hersey Hawkins. That's so strange. Busy. Yeah, busy cards. Anthony Hardaway. Landscape. Yeah, Top Stadium Club really tried their best with the overall aesthetic and look in most years. And particularly using, you know, the better of the photography out there. David Robinson, another Extreme Corpse, and that's the Admiral. That looks really quite nice. And Rod Strickland following up. So they weren't shy with their inserts compared to the predecessor that we just did with Tops. Oh, what? Damn, it's a Warp Speed and it's a Mookie Blaylock. I probably should have been a little bit more careful, but that being said, I don't see any actual surface issues. Man, that could have been a Michael Jordan Warp Speed. That is a great hit. That is a great hit, man. Damn, if that was Jordan, I would have flipped my lid. Wow. We actually hit a Warp Speed. I've always wanted the Jordan out of this. I know I could get it, but it would cost me a fair bit. Mookie Blaylock, probably the player that you want the least out of this set. But it's still a hit because it's the key, one of the key inserts. Wowza, that was really kind of unexpected. Man, some regrets there. Why couldn't that be Jordan? Damn. I mean, Warp Speed. 1 out of 48 packs. So we've hit a Nemesis. Hey, look at that. We've got Jordan on the back. Please be a... Is it a base? It's a base. That's okay. So we've been pretty regular with our ability to pull MJ, I have to say. Like it's been a pretty successful rip. Reggie Miller. Man, it's strange. Another transactions. I don't know why. What that is. Will Perdue. Terry. That's so weird. NBA draft pick. Brent Barry. Okie dokes. We are down to our last pack. Whew. Okay, it's been a fun one. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You know, feel welcome to fast forward to your heart's content. As I know it's been a long one. Stacy, Bill, someone, Bobby. Can we get another killer insert? Hakeem Extreme Corpse, that's kind of cool. Tyrone Corbin, and we finish up with what we've seen just then. That's cool. I've got a lot of sorting out to do. Most of the hits, really, in terms of Michael Jordan. we've hit base Michael, a Nemesis, Shaq and Alonso. I thought was pretty cool to get. Jordan Predictor, another base Michael Jordan, 2 active leader subsets, another base Jordan, a firm foundation sort of subset Jordan, a couple of these Jordans, yeah. And then in terms of the hardest sort of cards inserts to pull, in general, we did manage to pull these. Barkley and Mookie Blaylock. Warp speed, man. And yeah, they came out pretty well, in great condition. Actually, overall, everything came out in really good condition. So I have to say that was a lot more pleasant overall than I anticipated, in terms of just not having any of that sort of frustration with opening up and pulling apart packs and stuff like that. So yeah, 3 months nearly in the fridge, and it's come out pretty good. Heaps of little sort of insert hits, some nice Shaqs here and there, Grant Hill rattle and roll, lots of sort of KG rookie cards as well, splattered around, Hakeems and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's what we got. 70 odd packs, and it's been a long one. It's been a fun one. It's kind of good to get back into the game kind of thing. I do have another box of a bit more higher end MJ inserts in the fridge. They're sort of about 3 weeks into their fridge process, so I might come up with another video probably in another maybe another 3 or 4 weeks or something like that. And yeah, hopefully we pull some more MJs. But thanks so much for tuning back in. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next Jordan hunt.